That's confusing.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I still don't get the joke. I don't get the joke. So.
Oh.
Anyways, we released a new video today. Not today, this week. I don't know where I am.
Yeah.
Earlier this week, we released a video called Mega64 : Vine is Dead. What'd you think of it? If you haven't seen it, pause this, go watch it, come back here in 3 minutes. Tell us what you thought. What'd you guys think of it?
Well, this video, it's kind of every now and then we do a video. It's not for anyone but our YouTube channel, and that's kind of like do whatever you want type of thing. And at the end of the day, I love that video. I think it turned out awesome. Which is funny because we came to the warehouse to film a video about Vine. It was not going to be the video that you saw. It was a different video, and we changed it up in the middle of the writing day.
Yeah, Derek had a concept about Vine a while ago, and which was good, and it was really funny.
It was the type of video where, you know, sometimes we have a writing session where the idea is strong, but it doesn't really make a lot of sense. And then when you sit down to film it, you review what you wrote, and you go, well, if we made a video like this, we're going to, you know, it could work, it might not work, it's a gamble. So we reviewed our idea, and actually Rocco kind of on the spot took it in a different direction and improvised, hey, we're making fun of Vine here, we're saying a lot of stuff about what Vine is, but maybe we could take the concept and just, you know, take that to a more extreme angle. 1 second videos. So
yeah,
good job, Rocco.
it kind of just became between the three of us, it became what my favorite kind of video is. Not even necessarily this kind of setup, but my favorite kind of video is when it all materializes in a minute and then suddenly spirals into something nobody planned on doing when we showed up, and then, you know, it really came together just through making each other laugh. And anyway, I was really happy with how it turned out. It turned into what it was, and I'm really happy with it. And I was happy people laughed.
People laughed. But, you know, it wasn't original since we stole all of the jokes of the video from the Whitest Kids You Know.
Yeah.
Did you know that?
Yeah.
Every single joke in that video was stolen from the Whitest Kids You Know.
We were talking about that earlier, that there's a joke police that looks for one word. I mean, there's one word that overlaps with a Whitest Kids You Know skit, which I was not aware of at the time when we made it.
It's not the
I had
point.
a chance. Eric told me about it actually as we were finishing editing it, and told me, you know, there's a skit where they have a guy that, and at one point they call him a grapist, and hey, at any point any of us could have gone, well, then cut that, but it was one word and it wasn't in the context at all of that, so we went with it, and yeah, it was really fun. It was really funny seeing comments that were like, one of the most derivative videos I've ever seen. Yeah, why? And then grapist.
I'm going to blow people's minds right now, though.
One word.
I'm going to blow minds.
Go ahead.
If you go back in time, way back in the Mega64 catalog, to our Splinter Cell knife play video.
When was that filmed?
When was that filmed?
2005?
End of 4.
End of 2004. There's a shot where I open up the fridge, and inside is a can of grape soda. But we have strategically turned the soda so that it clearly says rape. That predates the Whitest Kids You Know, therefore, they must have stolen the joke from us.
Their entire show is
derivative of Mega64, which I already knew, but now it's confirmed, and that makes me feel good.
Mm-hmm. So
there you have
got that under our belt.
Phew.
There you go. There's that. No, anyway, yeah, that was, anyway, regardless of all that, it was really fun that was, again, that kind of just spurred in the moment, and so that was really fun to do. Like, we didn't plan, like, the thing happening with the gum and stuff like that. It was all stuff in the moment, and I really liked all that. But shooting the actual grapes was a ton of fun, too, because it was just, you only have one chance.
You have 1 second.
You have one thing. And, you know, and I was saying earlier, there was a lot of talk about, like, oh, this is a little unfair towards Vine, and it kind of bashes it a little bit, and I don't know if I agree with that, you know, and some people said it was preachy or one-sided, whatever. But I was telling the other guys earlier, what happens in the video is Sean makes this point about Vine, which I think is construed kind of as, like, it's not good, no good can come of it, whatever. But I think Maury's just kind of saying that over the long run, all the videos kind of end up being the same thing. And I think that's a totally valid point. But is that moment not deflated immediately by my compilation? And I saw a lot of people saying how funny that compilation was. So maybe there's something to Grape.
It's both
you know
sides
I mean?
of the coin. Hey, you know what? There was a lot of comments, people saying they want Grape.
Yeah, they want Grape.
Yeah.
We should make Grape and make $1 billion because
Plus,
I would like that.
I think at the end of the day, we were just making a joke. So
Yeah, we weren't trying to.
I don't care about Vine one way or the other, and I think Sean represents one side of the coin and Rocco represents the other side of the coin. So I don't think the video was trying to be preachy, and if you thought it was preachy, perhaps you are unusually attracted to the idea of Vine.
Maybe you were in love with Vine.
Maybe you're in love with Vine. Maybe you want to have sex with Vine.
Whoa.
That's all I can think to say.
That's it, man.
Because we ain't care. Hey, Vine is what it is.
Yeah. So anyway, so I think both sides of that. Whatever. Anyway, but I have to say, like, it was really fun getting those one little moments or whatever. We just we did a bunch of stuff just as we were going on through the day, but then also later Eric and Kevin came by and I was just like, can we just get a few of these? I was really we just finished and it's over now, but I was working on a big project where I really had not slept in a long time, and so I wanted to shoot some of these little grapes, and I was like, man, I want to do this, but I'm so out of it. And I think that ended up being funnier because I was just getting at the store buying like milk, and with no plan. Like, okay, here's a carton of milk. Here's a San Diego like mug. Here's a thing of Dr. Pepper. I guess I could like spray it on myself. Like, it was such half-baked ideas. And at one point, we brought boxes into the warehouse. And just light the top on fire. Let's just light it on fire. And then once it was actually lit, it was like I woke up. I'm like, we'll put up the uncut footage at some point. But I just started going, what, wait, is this okay? I'm going to land on this. Is this all right?
It was really funny watching Rocco kind of coast through everything. And then all of a sudden, boxes were on fire and he was asked to jump in. And he went, yeah, it's fine. Wait, hang on. Are these I'm gonna be okay? This is gonna be okay? Yeah, Rocco, just do it. No, am I gonna be okay? Yeah, just do it.
It's two people not wanting the fire to go out. Just do it. Just go. So, and then
were you okay?
Oh, it's fine. That jacket is like wearing another person. It is like space material. You could get shot in that jacket.
Rocco
You'd be
and I
fine.
went to a thrift store 3 weeks ago. We're getting stuff for our Nick Arcade video.
Yeah.
And we found all the stuff we needed at the thrift store, and we left, and we came back for some reason. We forgot we needed this one piece of clothing. Let's go look for it. And all of a sudden we walk past this jacket, and I hold it up. I'm like, Rocco, this is your size. What do you think? And it was like, what, 40?
Yeah. In a thrift store where everything was $1,
that jacket was $40, and we put it back, and then went back to it, and put it back, and went back to it, and Rocco's like, you know what? This jacket is so retarded. It's worth $40. We'll put it in a ton of videos, I'm sure. So jacket.
So finally, it came into use. But man, it sucked. Even that little strut I was doing in the beginning, I was getting like winded because it was just like, this is like wearing. It was like fucking Dragon Ball Z weighted clothing. It was like, okay, all right, I just strutted.
You were training.
I was training, so I am a lot more ripped.
By the end of the video, he could almost do Kamehameha.
But his dancing, your dancing was really good.
Almost.
It was really good.
I liked all the spitting of gum, especially on Sean.
Yeah.
I like that a lot.
Well, Rocco is a good friend and didn't actually spit gum on me, and he gave me a piece of gum that I chewed up myself, and then he put it in his hand like a true friend and threw it in my face. So thank you, Rocco.
Like a good friend.
Well, it could have been his own spit, and he held my spit instead because he's a good guy.
Good job, Rocco.
Thank you. Yeah, it was all
good
of
guy
that.
Rocco. That's the new name.
That is. It's happening right now. But
Rocco, in that jacket with those glasses and that hat, good guy Rocco. That's the new name. Thank you.
I was just trying between the gum and the like dancing stuff. I was just trying to make them crack up on camera and try to wreck the take. So hopefully that worked. But anyway, I had to like wash off my phone after a while because it landed on that. But other than that, it was fun. Yeah, so I really like that video. I'm really happy with that. And I saw it on like news sites that weren't game news sites. That was weird. And game news sites. Which
Well,
is
there
funny
you
because
go.
I didn't think it was game news.
That's
but
more
there
weird.
you go.
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
Had nothing to do with video games.
It's cool that to do a video every now and then that has nothing to do with video games at all. It's just
Sure.
a little. I love video games. It's a little bit of a break.